Alright, welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Our poor Nagito just bit the bullet. Whoa. So let's get into investigation time. Eventually the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend the reality yet.
What?
Huh? What?
No.
I mean, everybody's screaming for me, so I don't have to do it. What's going on here? Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagi. He's like a cockroach. We can never kill him. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito's dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected to be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. Aww. But even something as small as that. No, the chaos factor is dead. Okay, really?
一定の捜査時間の後、学級裁判を開きます。
まさか。
The body discovered? Then it's for real.
What?
And Nagito's really dead? It's not just he's dead if the body discovery announcement was made. Does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? Plus it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? And it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then... Oh, yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is. I can't reach my Monokuma. He fell. No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you this familiar Monokuma fight. Hold it right there. Oh, what? Don't get in my way like that. I'm about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way. Can't grab my Monokuma. Oh. Shut up! I can't stand this anymore! Alright, I found it. How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more! I won't let you! I'll make sure to pulverize your evil intentions! Yay! Say something! Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monomi. You just now noticed? Anyway, Monomi, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? What are your intentions anyway? What are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island for? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. What? No fair, you're shutting up too? Enough already! We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us. Anyways, let's begin. Oh, but... I mean, in the end we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. No, not really. I know, that's the only way we can survive, right?
いい感じ。
Looks like your kids are way more well behaved than Monami.
ふざけんな
Don't fuck with me, we're tired of this too, you know? That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
テンション下がる
Oh,
な。
does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
実は。
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
どうしたの？
Oh, don't make a face like a pig that's about to be bacon. You already noticed it, right? I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? What will happen to us? Huh? The killing school trip will be over.
おいおい
If this will finally be over,
マ
does
ジ
that
か
mean we
よ
can go home?
しょうがない
Don't
な。
count your berries before they're hatched. That doesn't make any sense. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
というわけで。
So, once again,
モノクマファイル。
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
頑張ってね。
Oh, you're in Italy? That makes sense. Hold on! I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there!
うん
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
でもね、
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
くそー
Even if we go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here. Well, shoot! Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
ですが、
It's nice to think everyone can go home, but that's impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I just couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? Probably the second one. No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Investigate! First, let's look at the Monokuma file. I remember the reasons, but I don't remember all the specifics of this case, so it'll be fun. Alright. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. God, why is he so fucked up? Why is he so fucked up? Okay, anyways. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
あれれ
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Huh? Again? But what's wrong with it? It doesn't say the cause of death, does it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
ほら
Huh? Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Alright, like normal, since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. I probably didn't expect to end up like this either. God, I'm trying so hard not to spoil, but I make faces! I make faces! I can't, it's hard to not make faces. Alright, like usual, let's go from left to right. Wow, the screen moves weird. It mattered for Gundams killing in for Mekons. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file the time was death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? Watching fireworks. Oh, what were we doing? Well, right now it's... Thanks, Nekomaro-bot. Oh, it also has a clock function. I mean, it has a giant clock. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally fresh! Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? Wow, Akane! You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Oh my god, I read something completely different in my brain. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer! But this could be like when Nekomaro died. Killer could have also used some kind of automatic set. She's actually thinking! With her brain! Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Everybody. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yep, and that's the problem. Alright, that didn't get me anything. This is... It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here... Oh, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm. It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them. So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? The killer probably planned to destroy the evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set a fire to a crime scene, but... Oh yeah, nice! Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all around the place. This is probably... Whee! I've never seen a fire grenade before, by the way. Those fire grenades that were used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Nope, weren't. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Oh, is it? Did I talk to Fuyuhiko? No, I didn't. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazui. Why is my... But I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen? This rotten school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. You don't know what end means.
まったくよ。
Carefree till the ends. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
まあな。
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
おいおい。
What do you mean, something? He's gonna make you strip naked and run across the island. He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
くそ。
But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with the countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
わかってる。
Yeah, I know.
お前な。
Don't bring up strange stuff like that. Oh, Nagito, Nagito, Nagito. Oh, darling Nagito. She looks like she's She's deep in thought. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yeah, about the sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire. あのね、
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
ほら、
Can you see that red streak? Huh? Well, you're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling. It's pink!
もしかして。
Is that blood? Blood? Color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. In my brain! Cause I'm Conan, Detective Conan! Alright, Nagito. Nagito, I love you, but you're so crazy. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. But everything good and bad about him is gone. I'll never be confused by him again. I'll never be saved by him again. Now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. He has nice shoes. God. But now I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. There is a lot, so let's start here. Left to right, left to right. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Oh, I don't have auto. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
あの、
This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it right, it looks like a survival knife.
あのね、
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were also caused by the same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and arms, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
まさか、
And then they finished him off with a spear.
なんてひどい。
Cruel. Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use the spear at all?
確かに。
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Maybe they just wanted to be stylish. A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. But it looks like the tip of that rope is burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was that close to the blaze? He must have been in great pain. Clearly he had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
やべえなこれ
He's got a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Why was that one more difference?
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Jackie moved past Kazuichi and Mia and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. What are you doing?
大丈夫だよ. It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once we're done investigating here.
Why?
いやいやいや
Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You're ungrateful, so you're gonna get cursed.
Oh, the blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
ああ
No, she's not listening.
How about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape.
あ
What's wrong with that?
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. So there'd be blood on the duct tape. But what's wrong with that? Is there something we really need to worry about?
あ
I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no, there is blood on the duct tape. Anyways, this might be some sort of clue. I should remember it. I should remember it! I don't know why I'm making weird noises. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this one looks like a slice. That's probably the reason the wound in his left arm doesn't look too deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
難易度高いな. There's something strange.
Strange? What?
ほら, look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right at the middle of his palm.
It definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered?
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but...
There's something else that's strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand... Look here. There's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right, why is it only this part?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win.
Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Spear. of Gungia. What was it? The spear that stabbed Junko Mukuro.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. Thanks, Monokuma. Oh, useful. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. That's it. The Spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? Oh, right, they don't go in the castle, or they can't get in the castle.
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! See, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. I like how this case does callbacks to the first game. Look, there's the knife that was in the 5th case, and then there's the spear of Gangyu. That was the one that stabbed Junko aka Mukuro. It looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that section doesn't have blood on it. Also, Jackie mentioned this earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Spear of Gungnir! Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why? Why would the killer do something like that? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's bodies were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor? Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt the killer must have had a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily. I can only totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Level up! So I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I've actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. And I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me. Thank you, darling. And one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Fair assumption. Hazuichi! One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way? It's too bizarre, I can't do anything except laugh. Right, you're useless. Monokuma's dead. Oh, there's blood coming out from his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there, it's so misleading! What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one... Oh wait, sorry, Hajime. Hajime with... Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with the blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something? I had nothing to do with that. Huh? He's lying! Seriously, you're always lying! You should just die like that plushie over there! And plushies die? You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. Oh, I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you to the very end. I'll definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. When you say it like that, it sounds bad. It's like those annoyances are gone. It's so funny in this. Oh, hiccup. Could the killer have done this? See, if so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him up with a rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate the other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Alright. I think... Do we have to look at the curtain? Oh man, oh man. Alright, I always start from left to right. Let's just go left to right. I don't think these books have anything to do anything. I don't think the is gonna have... Looks like it's the same, even though she's standing... Ugh! Why is the zooming so weird in this one? Alright. The domino panels! There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Boop, 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 boop. But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall... They should have been neatly put away.
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess?
Huh?
Hora! Look! The tipped over by the panel... The tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is...
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fun! With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Huh? And not opening. Tea break while I get this flashback. I know it's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Did I tell you it'll be fine? I'm just gonna use a little more force. A little more kabam. What happened to open it slowly? Akane, ignoring their protests with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Could it be... Was that it?
And there's something else I've been wondering. These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right?
Yeah, I know this part.
They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, the line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange. That means we can speculate that this was done intentionally. Oh, good! I think that goes to the back. I don't think we need to talk to Fuyuhiko again. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
もし
It
か
looks
して
like
よ
that weird music was playing from there.
うん
You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started. Yeah, you're right. Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, the music was playing from that MP3 player. MP3 player? I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Nice! It doesn't say nice anymore. In my head it says nice.
Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put the fire out. You guys didn't really do anything.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
ですよね。
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. I knew he was gonna pop up. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's drenched and soggy. You were thinking that, huh?
んな
I
わけ
wasn't
ねえ
thinking
だ
that
ろ
at all. She's Gundam's girl. Gundam's girl.
はにゃ
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
うお
You're screwing with me.
いやらしい。
Oh my, screwing. Lewd.
いやいやいや
Please don't look at me since I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. I actually kind of feel a little bad for Kazuichi. Did we talk to Sonia yet? Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Yeah, about why she stayed behind. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute? Oh, yes? What is it? I wanted to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set off in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's all right. It's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were a fake?
あの、
Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you? What were you doing?
あらら
Oh my.
まさか。
Do you suspect me? It's a misunderstanding. I'm not the killer. Jesus, you son of a bitch. Oh, wow. Sonia?
すみません。
I'm sorry, I was panicking. I didn't know how to do that in my sweet British accent. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
ですね。
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted the bombs, you got suspicious and went and investigated them?
それが
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
お聞きください。
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out they bombs at the military for fake? Bomb, ba, bomb, 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 bomb.
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What?
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin.
At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. Look at Sonia being useful, at least attempting to be useful.
ですが、その作戦は失敗に終わってしまいました。あの爆弾は本物などではなく、単なる花火に過ぎなかったからです。だってどちくしょう。
そうか、それでお前だけが軍事施設の爆弾が偽物だって知ってたのか。
私と物見さんもですね。彼女もそれをこっそり覗き見していましたから。つまり
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That's why I knew that it was fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe the bombs we set were real. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I've explained everything.
よろしいでしょう
There
か。
should be no reason for you to doubt me. You're right. I got it. Your Majesty. Thine Majesty. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand.
待った。
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
あのね、
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
聞こえてますか？
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her. I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we all had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
ほら、
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely.
You really don't need to say that.
なあなあ。
then it's alright if we leave this place. No time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no way except to do it. Do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Unfortunately, Hajime, I'm gonna have to end this episode here because it's about 10:30 and I have work in the morning. So, thank you guys for coming by.
Danganronpa.